Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, everyone? Alhamdulillah, I'm also doing good. Alhamdulillah, assalatu wassalamu ala rasulihil kareem. Amma ba'ad, fa'awzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair wa bika nasta'inu ya fattahu ya fattahu ya fattahu. So today we are going to do lesson 4 of our Arabic grammar course, and we are going to learn light versus heavy ism. Remember in lesson 2, in lesson number 2, we learned properties of an ism and 3 forms of status. While in lesson number 3, we learned how to tell the status of an ism. Right, so far we did we learned about briefly learned about the properties of an ism, which are status, number, gender, and type. We learned in this lesson number 2, and we also in the same lesson we also learned 3 forms of status, that is rafa, nasab, and jar. While in lesson 3 we focused mainly on status. We took the first property and focused on it, and learned in lesson number 3, we learned how to tell status of an ism. Right? Now, today we are doing the third thing that we need to know about the status, which is light versus heavy ism. So, in learning about light versus heavy ism, just look and compare the following 2 charts. These are 2 Muslimun chart. We learned this. You already have seen this chart in lesson number 3, right? So we are just revisiting, but there are 2 charts now. So look closely. We have Muslim for singular ism, for rafa nasab jar, we have Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, right? And we for dualism we have Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. So both nasab and jar have aini at the end, while rafa has ani. And in pluralism we have Muslimuna, Muslimina, and Muslimina. Both nasab and jar, they are the same form. Okay, so just to have a like close look, I enlarged these 2 charts on the next page and see what happened here. The right chart, look, you just notice that this chart, the chart on the right side, is the same as we learned in the previous lesson. But look at this one, the left one. This left one has a noon letter or noon sound removed from its words. Right? Just look closely and see, do you agree? Like for singular ism, we have, instead of Muslimun, over here it's Muslimu. And for Musliman, we have Muslima. For jar status, singularism, Muslimin, we have Muslimi. So these are the enlarged form. Look at this one. Let me make it zoom out so that you can see both together. Okay, so singularism, Muslimun. Instead of Muslimun, we have Muslimu. Instead of Musliman, we have Muslima. And for jar status, Muslimi. For dualism, look, what's the difference? For Rafa status, we have Muslimani, and over here we have Muslima. For Nasab and Jar status, we have Muslimaini, and over here we have only Muslimai. Okay, so noon is gone from Rafa, Nasab, and Jar. All the three status. This noon is gone. And for pluralism, we have pattern Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina, right? But in the other chart, we only have Muslimu. Instead of Muslimuna, it's changed into Muslimu. For Muslimina, we have Muslimi. So now you already have guessed, I think, that the upper chart has all ism which are heavy, and the lower chart, all the isms are light, right? Alhamdulillah. So you already just figured it out from these two charts. Okay, so just to have a basic concept, make a basic concept of a light and heavy ism, just look at this picture. This is just a picture of physical balance, and alif is on one side while noon is on this other side. This is not about the grammar or a grammar rule, just to have a concept that, look, that alif is slender, thin, and noon is thick. So, so which one do you think is heavier? Would be heavier. So noon would be heavier. So just keep in mind that any ism that either has extra noon at the end or their ending sound has tanween. Tanween means double accent. Double accent means two dhamma, two fatha, or two kasra. Sound, the ism ending in un, an, or in sound, like Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. So all three tanween are there. So all those ism who have extra noon at the end or their ending sound has tanween will be considered heavy. Okay. So far, so good? Good, alhamdulillah. So one more thing. That's a fact that ism are originally heavy. Originally means that if you look at the dictionary, all isms originally are heavy. Like if you are looking for a word for one Muslim, when you look into the dictionary, you will find Muslimun for one Muslim. Like you English to Arabic dictionary, one Muslim, Muslimun. Okay, for Muslims you will find Muslimuna. For plural Muslims, you will find Muslimuna. So originally all isms are heavy. However, they are made light according to the grammatical requirement of a sentence. Like when you originally, like you just like you have original ingredients and then you use the ingredient to make something, right? So originally words are heavy, but when you incorporate into a sentence, because of the condition of the sentence, sometimes, not all the time, sometimes you need to make the heavy ism light. You need to make them light before using in a sentence. Okay, so originally, look, these are all original, these are heavy ism, and look, mu'minuna, so it has extra noon sound over here. Muslimun, it has tanween. Muslimatin, ten, two kasra. So tanween. Bilalun, two dhamma. Again tanween. Riyalin, two kasra. Tanween. In sound. Kitabani, So it has extra noon sound. Baitun, again tanween. Qalamun, again tanween. Two dhamma in both these ism. So these are all heavy ism. Okay. So there are 4 reasons that make an ism light. Okay, so the 4 grammatical reasons that make an ism light, and for these reasons we are going to learn later in upcoming lessons, inshallah. So today, in today's lesson number 4, we are just focusing on light versus heavy ism, right? So inshallah, we are going to learn 4 conditions in which we have to make an ism light in later lessons, inshallah. Okay. One thing, if we need to make heavy, if we need to make a heavy ism light, how can we do that? It's simple. Not very complicated, it's just simple. Like an ism can be made light from its original heavy form by removing the extra noon at the end. By removing the extra noon. Keep in mind, extra noon sound at the end. Like extra sound is like when you have tanween, so you have 2 dhamma, so you remove one dhamma, right? So you remove the sound at the end, or by removing the extra noon at the end of the ism. Extra noon at the end of the ism, there are sometimes